very unlikely animals have moved in. To get here, they must have learnt to look right, left, then right again.
For most of the year, dormice live in trees and they're famous for rarely touching the ground. But somehow a population has moved in over there.
Given there are no trees that branch across this highway, it begs two questions.
How did the dormouse cross the road? And why?
They were first found here 2 years ago, and since their discovery, ecologist Leonardo Gubert, dressed in obligatory fluorescent yellow, has been finding out the answers. And frankly, trying to cross this busy road really brings home how brave these dormice really are.
So I can see that you've got nice habitat here, plenty to eat, lots of nice trees. But dormice normally live in trees. How on earth did they get across the road?
Yeah, well, they're not very well known for crossing open spaces, but I think in this case...
They must have done, yeah, somehow.
And at night, remember, being nocturnal animal, there's a lot less traffic, so it makes the crossing a lot easier.
So a lucky few must have made it across and then started a population here.
Yeah. This small slither of land is only 50 metres across at its widest, but unlike the rest of the country where dormice numbers are falling, here they seem to be rocketing.
Do you know how many dormice you've got in this area?
It's hard to say, but I think so far we've seen quite a few. I think from every box we check, there is a nest or we find animals. So I would say maybe 30.
Wow. And is that quite a high density for this area?
It is quite high. For such a small area and for being a fragmented habitat, it's quite good.
In fact, it's nearly twice as many as you'd expect to find, and that's likely to be down to location. The busy road acts a bit like a barrier to foxes, and the trees are so dense that barn owls aren't hunting much here either. For Leo, who monitors this site 3 times a year, that makes looking for dormice much easier than normal.
You have no idea whether there's anything in there, do you? There's no warmth, there's no movement.
No, we can't. The only way to find out is open the lid and see if we find any nest material in there.
There
is a nest. Yeah. And I think there's movement.
Once Leo finds a dormouse, he sexes and weighs it. If it weighs over 15 grams, it's got a good chance of surviving hibernation and starting to breed next year.
Fantastic! Just easier to hold in a plastic bag, poor little thing.
Then if you want to hold that.
Oh, look at that! That's one very lively dormouse. Beautiful, those big eyes. Okay, we can weigh it. How much does a dormouse weigh? 15 grams?
This could be about 20 grams. We'll have a look.
Wow, yeah.
22.
22, fabulous. Oh, so a good weight,
nice and
fat.
an adult male. He's ready to enter hibernation. He's heavy enough.
In one of the boxes we find a small family. It shows that some of the dormice are having 2 litters a year, which is another sign of a great habitat.
Oh look, there's definitely something wiggling in there. Ooh.
There's one. And there's
there's another one. Oh, brilliant.
3.
Oh wow, how fantastic.
They've got a whole family in there.
They do look a little bit smaller, don't they?
Yeah, so they look like this is juvenile.
To try and find out more about these remarkable creatures, Leo is also taking DNA samples from the dormice here and from those on each side of the carriageway.
You find out whether the dormice on the other side of the road are related to these guys here, and these guys here are related to the other side of the road.
And if these dormice are crossing back and forth to feed and breed, the long-term survival of this population is well on the road to success.
Ah, thanks, Miranda. So nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's almost it for